Hello, Pisces placements. Welcome to your reading for December 2023. This reading is applicable for your Sun, Moon, and Rising. And first of all, welcome to my channel. This is EOS 1111, and I'll be doing your December monthly tarot scope for the month of December 2023. You can check for your big three, that is your Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I also take a personal readings. So if you resonate with this message, if you resonate with this reading, you can then go ahead and book with me. We have a family of 6,000 people on Twitter, and I've been reading since 2019. So if you feel like you are called to get a personal reading with me, because this is a collective message for all the Pisces placements with their Sun, Moon, and Rising. So if at all you have any questions in mind that you feel that even from this reading that you would like to expand upon, or if you want to have a specific question answered or guidance through tarot, then you can reach out to me either on Twitter, that on my ID, that is EOS1111, EOS underscore 1111, on Instagram, and through my email ID. So I'll leave the links in the description box or on the comment section, and you can reach out to me through these three platforms, and you can have your reading booked with me. Okay. So with that being said, let's jump into the reading and let's see what is coming up for this month for you. So first of all, let's start with the overall energy that we have got. And with that, we have the King of Cups. Now, King of Cups is somebody, a person who is a master of their emotions, right? Somebody who, and again, this is a water sign energy. So normally it represents Scorpio, but the element is that of water signs, right? So this month, maybe you are being called upon to kind of um, rein back your emotions a little bit. That is not to say that to not be expressive, because I know my Pisces placements. I think the best thing that you guys do is to be and to show other people how to be emotional and how to be vulnerable, which is a gift and I would assume a curse sometimes. But this month, I think you're being asked to kind of rein back that energy and see where your emotions are controlling your life. Because if you can see from this card with the King of Cups, you can see that he's lying around nearly a water body, right? And water to me talks about like a sea or an ocean. It talks about the control, the feelings that we go through on a daily basis, right? And water in tarot or talks about feelings. It generally also represents the feelings that a person has, emotions that a person has. So here, if you can see that this talks about like, and Pisces in itself is like deep waters. It represents. So how exactly is it possible for you this month to be able to put to control the rhythm of your emotions? If you can see this person, they have a sound bowl here and they're controlling. If you know anything about water bowls or sound bowls, then you would know that it is used to control emotions, or like you can see certain patterns being formed. You can see certain um, when you use that sound bowl or water bowl, you can see certain patterns and certain actions that are then reining back that control. So from this card, what is my understanding of this month for you is to control your emotions. I think that is one thing, especially if you have been feeling tired, if you have recently walked away from something or somebody, or like maybe a job situation. I can also see a lot of you might have relocated or traveled recently or are planning to do that. So mm, I think in the last 10 weeks or so, maybe August might be relevant for you, for some of you. September, August might be relevant for a lot of you. So maybe in the last 9 to 10 weeks, you have been feeling a little secluded, or at least from August, September, you have been feeling a little secluded, and maybe you have left a job situation, maybe you have left some place that now you are in a situation where you are isolated from the people that are around you. Maybe you're working from home and you don't necessarily feel that you are exactly where you'd like to be right now. At least you don't feel that way. I do see that changing in this month with the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. I do see there's going to be a spark of something that is going to be reignited in your life. So if you have been feeling this dull and clumsy energy, this hermit energy, where you have been going inwards for a very long time, you have been trying to put a lid on your emotions with the King of Cups, you have been trying not to uh, get overpowered or overwhelmed by whatever you're going through. For a lot of you, this could be like a slow growth in career, could be maybe you have relocated recently to a place and now you are with the Three of Wands. You are planning again. Like this is you waiting on your ships to come in. So when I say you're waiting on your ships, sorry, when I say you're waiting on your ships to come in, you can see somebody who's a surfer here. And again, the water element to me is prominent here, even though it is a fire sign card. But somebody who's waiting on the right wave, the right motion, timing. So a lot of you could be waiting on that specific right timing for something to fall into your lap, or something to could be a financial opportunity, could be a life opportunity, could be a job opportunity to come about in a way. Most likely, I'm seeing it being as something that is related to your realm, to your career, something along those lines that you have been waiting for some time now, and high possibility that that in this month you will be receiving an offer with regards to that. Now, one thing I'd like to make it clear: the journey when you start from Page of Pentacles to Knight of Pentacles. So if you can see the King of Cups and then King of Pentacles, for example, that is going to be a journey. So do not try to jump the gun. Basically, do not overlook the opportunities that are immediately around you in the hope of something like like hitting gold, basically, right? So I think you're being told to not overlook the opportunities that are right beside you, and to not let go of that hard work, and just learning the discipline of building within. If I can see from the Knight of Pentacles, there's a lot of power in building day to day with regards to what is going on with you, right? So that is a huge achievement of its own. And I think you're learning the importance of discipline. With the King of Cups, you're learning the importance of combining your passions with your discipline, and that then reward then that being rewarded to you in a way of a financial opportunity, in a way of a creative breakthrough with the Ace of Wands, maybe getting some sort of idea. Or if you are somebody who's a business person, maybe you'll be getting an idea that will be actually be able to monetize it. So this is something that I see that you have been working on for a very long time. Especially I see September of this year as being very relevant for you. So like 9 to 10 weeks prior to where we are right now. So we are sitting in December end. So November, October, September, right? 2.5 months prior. So I genuinely feel like August end or September might be relevant for a lot of you. And that could have been the timeline where you might have started this entire process. For a lot of you, this can go back to 9 months as well. So you can resonate with what timeline suits you the best. But you have been in planning mode with the Hermit card, if you can see it on the top right corner. You have been in planning mode, and you have not been able to ground whatever plans that you have been making. You have certain things on your mind. If you can see, this person is kind of floating in the air, right? So whatever plans or whatever goals that they're trying to make or to ground, it'll take like they have not been able to get it off the ground as of now, which I think this month is going to be important for you to help you ground these efforts, to help you bring you back your plans into execution, right? With the Page of Pentacles, you're going to see some material um, growth in whatever plans that you have been making. For some of you, like I said, this cycle could have gone as far back as to 9 months. But a lot of you, I think it's September of this year could have been relevant. 2.5 months could be relevant for a lot of you. So if you have been planning it, if you have been trying to attract some sort of financial opportunity, I think it's going to be a good month for you to go about that with the Ace of Wands. Certainly, if you have been going through some sort of brain fog and some lack of ideas, if you have been feeling a little stuck, I think that much needed amount of passion and creative uh, talent and skill and ideas, if you have been feeling stuck in a rut, maybe you will be getting this month, and you will be able to then execute that as well. So you will have to start small with the page of, because it has the potential to go from this page to the knight to then the king, right? But then you will have to have the patience to go through this journey. So I think that is going to be important for you. And for a lot of you, I am getting the message that this is like the end of the difficult time that you have been facing. So maybe a lot of you have been facing a lot of difficulties in trying to ground a situation. Maybe you have been facing a lot of issue in basically trying to manifest what it is that you want. You might have left, you might have been feeling isolated from people around you. And I think it is a good month for you to kind of go out there and put your plans into action and get your ideas going, basically. I do feel like after the 3 week mark, so we do have a retrograde if you are not aware of it right now, which will end by December. So I do believe that by the end of it, you will be able to, like after 3 to 4 weeks, I think you will be able to get a connection, get a situation going where you have been feeling stuck for a very long time. The only advice that I have for you right now with this set of cards is to control your emotions, to not let your emotions control you this month, because that is going to be one crucial element that stands between you and your goals. And a lot of you might have been overthinking with the Hermit card. It's very possible. With the Ten of Wands, you might have been feeling emotionally burdened. Maybe you're not feeling in the right mindset to. Maybe you feel, you can look at the Knight of Pentacles. You feel like it's a long journey ahead of you, which is fine. You are free to feel that, but do not let that disrupt what it is that you'd like to do today in your life, right? So if you have a plan, uh, then have the strength or garner the strength to get up and do that without having to look at what will happen 1 year down, 2 year down the line. Because I think a lot of you are overwhelming with your long term goals and not concerning yourself enough with the short term goals. That is one thing that is very crucial. So you have to bring your focus back down to your short term goals and to execute them and to keep that, like, put that brick and brick together, and for you to be able to lay down that foundation that you have been looking for. And yes, maybe where you are in your life, maybe you are a fresher who's trying to look at a job. Maybe you are somebody who's still trying to um, kickstart their careers. In some way, shape, or form, you are in the bottom of the ladder for some reason, right? So, or you have to start from scratch, maybe you feel that way. So, whatever be the reason, you will know your situation best, but you are being guided then to, you know, um, bring back your focus to the small things, to the daily routines, to the emotional regulation is going to be very important, especially for those of you who've been feeling isolated, if you have been falling back into your old habits and patterns. It's a good time for you to do a detox. It's a good time for you to have, sorry, just give me a second. So it's a good time for you to come out of that emotional burden that you're feeling, and you will have to actively work towards it. I do not see it as something that will happen naturally. So King of Cups is a very deliberate um, action, even though it may not seem like that on paper. It is a very deliberate action towards controlling your n number of thoughts, right? That comes through meditation. That comes through like, this is something that you will have to work towards on a daily basis. And December is a good month for you to do that, especially if your routine has been getting carried away through your emotions, your random thoughts that you're having throughout the day. Another thing, so that was about your life in general. Another message that I'm getting is that a lot of you might also be getting a, a opportunity to interact with somebody who might be interested in you, might be taking some interest. With the Ace of Wands, I do feel like you may be having, if you are somebody who's actively dating or looking for a partner, then I do feel like with the Ace of Wands, there's Ace of Wands and Page of Pentacles. I do feel like you will be getting an offer at hand, or meeting somebody who has the potential to then, be a person that you might be interested in. This could be a slow moving connection with Knight of Pentacles. Either you or this person might be a little slow moving, right? One or both of you might be having earth or fire placements. So when I say earth, I mean Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When I say fire, I mean Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So those are the two energies prominently that are coming up aside from your own element. So you or this person might be having one or both of these placements in your chart. So if you are aware of this thing, then you can just relate with uh, that to this reading. You can use it as a signifier. And other than that, I honestly, either one or both of you have gotten out of a relationship. I think for the situation, one person could have left a relationship for a very long time, maybe nearly an year. And for some of you, I think you have recently gotten out of this relationship, or the other person. So vice versa, you can apply however you see it fit. So if there are two parties involved, one person, both of you are interested. I think there's an interest uh, going forward. The Ace of Wands and Page of Pentacles, a very genuine interest from somebody in you to date you, to be a part of your life. And I do see it, like, even though there's a slow growth there, that slow growth is coming. I think both of you have been feeling a little jaded because of your past experiences. So like I said, out of the two people, one person has left a connection of a very long time ago, maybe nearly an year ago, and the other person has left a connection very recently, so maybe as early as 2 to 3 months in the recent past. So if that is your situation, I think the first advice would be to, with the Ace of Wands, to, if you have been feeling emotionally closed off, the one advice would be to open up to a little bit, to this person a little bit. If you are interested and if you see them making any efforts, just meet them midway. I'm not asking you to chase anybody. I know a lot of you, especially women who are watching this video, you do not like to go after people, and that is completely fine. But especially if somebody is showing you interest and you feel like this person is somebody that you would like as a partner in your life, I think it's important for you to not show up, which right now maybe you are showing up as somebody who's not interested. So that might backfire if you are not aware of it. So just to, keep it clear on that end, I'd request you to, yeah, if this person shows you interest, then to revert that interest or show them back that interest as well. And if you feel like this person, if you are somebody who doesn't mind expressing your interest regardless of whether you're a woman or a man, if you are somebody who's okay with that, like, at least one person has to make a move. That is what I'm trying to say. Like, both of you, like, something has to give. Both of you are in your shells right now, and I think this month maybe a breakthrough might come in this connection. Maybe you will be able to finally step out of your comfort zone and be able to tell to this person that, you know what, I'm interested in you, or vice versa. They might express the same to you. So some sort of breakthrough, especially if you have been, been back and forth for a very long time. Both of you have been in your heads for a very long time with the Knight of Pentacles. I do feel like finally something is going to be expressed on this person's behalf, or maybe you will express it yourself. And I do see that turning out positively. I do not really necessarily see it as something bad. I definitely feel like both of you are a little cautious of not each other more so, but the experience itself, I would say. So yeah. Okay, so Pisces placements, those are the messages that I have gotten for you for December 2023, and I hope it resonates with you. I hope you have an amazing month ahead of you. I hope I have been able to guide you in some way, shape, or form through this message. If you liked it, please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. Push the bell notifications on if you know, like, I'll be posting for other signs as well. So if you're interested in any other sign, if you're a cross watcher, if you know your big four and would like to see for your sun, moon, and rising, definitely go ahead and check out those readings as well. So I'm planning to push out these readings by the beginning of upcoming month, that is December. So hopefully by 1st or 2nd of December, you will have all your readings aligned for all the signs. So you can push the notification button on, and as soon as I upload, you will be able to get the message right in your notification box. Yeah, so that is about it. Like the details to book with me will be in the description box or in the comment section, so you can refer to that. And I'd be more than happy if you have any personal questions. I'd be more than happy to answer those. Should you be able to book a session with me, right? Yep. So this is the message. Here is where I sign off. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.